we're excited to offer another episode of Eat and Drink Real Estate. Hope everybody's having a great day. And I'm excited to welcome Herbert Antonio Gonzalez, the Director of Client Relations and Legal Assistance with Ray Law Firm. And so Ray Law Firm, I've worked with for many moons. Ray Yassin, right? Rayed.
Correct.
And I've known him for many years. He's been a client of ours for many years. So we're great to have Herb here. Thank you for joining us today. And I know you have a new office, but tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. Thank you for having us here. And it's always a pleasure to be working with Citywide Title. And like you said, we've been working together quite a bit of time here. But we're a law firm that really practices a couple of different branches of law.
You're going to give us your corporate mission, I hope.
We will. Absolutely.
I found these guys had moved, and I didn't realize they had moved. I found them in Westchester, and they're in Westchester now. And I don't mean to interrupt, but go ahead, Ray. Give us everything you got on your new firm.
Herb.
Yeah.
Thank you again for having us here. And we're a law firm that concentrates on 5 different aspects of law, being immigration, family law, bankruptcy, personal injury. But one of our greatest branches that we concentrate on is real estate. So we're really excited to be here on Eat and Drink Real Estate because, we'd like to talk to you about how we interact with our clients.
Cool. Great to have you too. Real estate's is kind of tricky these days, and sometimes it's hard to figure out and navigate the whole thing. I mean, we've got a lot of people that watch us here. We've got consumers, mainly real estate agents, and they love meeting new attorneys. So, in the real estate field, who are your clients?
Great question. Obviously, buyers, sellers, and property owners are our primary buyers. Primary clients. Mm-hmm. But, as a subcategory of that, a lot of our clients are actually real estate professionals, realtors working with buyers, sellers, and who have the capability of forwarding us referrals for us to be able to serve them on the legal aspect. It's exciting to work with buyers, sellers, and property owners, particularly when we're also working with realtors who are concerned about those clients that we're working with.
And you had some goals. You had some main goals that we talked about that you had mentioned. What are some of the main goals that you're looking for, start to finish when, let's say, talking about a successful closing?
Well, it's one of our primary goals here, or our mission, is to actually provide professional service with a personal touch. At the law firm, we strive to become professional problem solvers, right? And so a lot of times we notice that when clients, whether they're realtors or actual buyers and sellers, they're very much interested in making decisions based on what's going to affect them most. And I noticed that a lot of times there are 3 major categories that a lot of clients are concerned about, and that's usually time, money, and reputation. When I speak about time, depending on the type of legal service that we're providing, people are concerned with their time. Do they have to do this on their own, or should they hire an attorney to do it? Should they market the property on their own, or should they hire a real estate professional to do this? So time is a very, very important criteria in them making the decision. And when I talk about money, obviously buyers want to pay the best price for a property and get it at an affordable price, and sellers want to maximize their profits. So that's an issue that we talk to them in detail about. And reputation, a lot of times people are concerned about how they're perceived by their coworkers, by their family, by their friends, Now,
that's a referral business, so that kind of goes hand in hand with that. So you want to make sure that transaction, especially that the last remembrance of the transaction is a good one, because I can attest to it myself that you guys have been have gotten a lot of good referrals and reviews by many people from that personal touch that you give.
Yeah, and what we strive to do is actually, when we speak to our clients, whether they're realtors or buyers or sellers, we ask those difficult questions that other persons that are in professional service business do not ask, because they're questions that can sometimes really ring a bell with the client. So we do really sit down and talk to the client about, again, their time, their money, their reputation, and what their goals really are. A lot of times we'll dig really deep, and when they answer a question, we'll dig deeper as to why they answer that way, just to get a better understanding of who they are, what really motivates them, so that we can guide them in the right direction so that they can meet their actual goals. A lot of people have, the same type of situation, whether it's a real estate purchase or real estate sale, or creating some kind of protection for their assets. But everybody has different motives for that. And what we try to do is dig down deep to find out what those motives are, so that we can steer them in the right direction.
And there's one thing that I noticed that we're big fans of with a lot of the products that we offer and tools that we offer to assist realtors and attorneys alike is, you're not afraid to help somebody out prior to the contract. Before you even get the listing, before you get a listing, you're happy to assist people to answer those questions prior to anything actually even happening yet.
Correct. And one important aspect of that is being able to provide the client the information necessary so that they can make an informed decision. That's the only way that they can really move forward with confidence on whatever aspect of the legal industry or the real estate industry that they're looking to move forward in, right? So it's important to have that sound understanding.
And you guys get a hold of your people right away, right?
We do.
I know. Everybody says they do and whatever, but you guys actually do. You do have. There's I don't know what you want to call it. It's a level of service that, a lot of times the number one complaint that we hear from in real estate transactions is their attorneys don't get back to them in time. They don't get back to them. They're too busy. I mean, you guys. Pride yourself in that.
Correct. One of the things that we do is that we work as a team at the law firm. So we have the technology that when somebody calls, it rings to everybody simultaneously. Our emails are always on our smartphone, so we're constantly checking those. We're getting back to people right away. We say that normally no more than 24 hours, but the truth is that the majority of the time,
people don't call in the middle of the night usually anyway. It's
correct. But the majority of the time, we answer in minutes, or we respond in minutes, or a couple hours.
Yeah, I mean, we're typically the same way. But that is something really important to a lot of folks in these times. Getting stuff taken care of right away. It's just getting back to your clients. Our attorneys do that, and we work with attorneys that have a certain level of service. So that's a great thing. Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
Well, you did touch base on providing that professional service with a personal touch. It's very important to us to be able to make sure that our clients are aware that they can contact us anytime for any questions that they may have. They're usually not doing this as often as you think, and sometimes it's the first purchase or the first sale, and the real estate industry can be a little bit stressful and confusing when you have deadlines to meet. You have these contingencies that need to be met, and people are lost as to what needs to be done or what to expect. So we take an educational approach to being able to provide the information for our clients so that they're well informed, so that they can make these informed decisions. and hopefully, meet their goals.
And I noticed based on this, this is going to be your first video or your first podcast with us, but you have a lot of thoughts about the future of that as well. And I know, obviously your clients are buyers and sellers, but to get those, you need to have real estate agents that you're working with and assisting them as well. And how are you going to assist them? Are you going to start doing so? I noticed you had talked about doing some videos with them.
Correct. So, we have, like I said earlier, we have two sets of clients. We have the buyers, the sellers, but the realtors are our clients as well, and as long as we provide service to their clients, the realtors are happy. But it's not just about keeping the realtors happy. It's about helping them build their book of business. So, we are taking a proactive approach to working with realtors to help them do podcasts, help them do videos that are educational in the real estate industry. And that way they can post it on social media like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube channels, and things of that nature.
It's just like we're doing here.
Correct.
Well, I know we talk about that because the future we're expect to have more of Ray Law Firm here in the podcast studio with real estate agents, and if they'd like to come in, they should get a hold of you, correct?
Yes, and I already have spoken to many realtors who are very excited about this. They look forward to coming in, doing podcasts, videos, because they know that in today's world, social media is a real important aspect of building your business, being out there, informing the general crowd, and educating them.
Right. And I wanted to talk a little bit about, because the first time we got together again, I came into your office, and I had no idea that you had this new office, and went in there. It was in Westchester. I was coming down Roosevelt Road, came into Westchester, and that's one of the things we talked about. Let's get out and get some information out to the people in Westchester, and what do you do in Westchester? So where is it that you guys practice? I know it's not just Westchester, but talk a little bit about where your office is, how you guys are, which direction you guys go, where do you go to handle customers?
So, Westchester is a village that is centrally located. It's at the western end of Cook County, but there's I-290 that is a couple of blocks away from us. About a half a mile away, we have Interstate 294, so it's an easy access for people from the 6 major counties in the Chicagoland area, which would be Kane, Will, DuPage, McHenry, Lake, and obviously Cook County. So those are the areas that we serve for the most part. Not that we wouldn't go out beyond that, but really
most people are in that area.
Exactly. And it's a very big area to cover. So, Westchester is ideal because it's centrally located in that area, from all those other counties that I mentioned.
So if realtor is in Schaumburg, you're happy to go. Doesn't matter that you're in Westchester.
Correct. And working with Citywide Title, the beautiful thing about it is that you guys have many locations, right? So it makes it very feasible, very easy for us to accommodate our clients, and it doesn't matter what county they're in, because you guys are very well located and have many offices. The other day I was at your Oak Brook office dropping off some earnest money.
Busy office,
yes.
Yeah, so because a lot of people, sometimes a lot of real estate agents are somewhat concerned about things like, do you know how to do condos in the city? Do you know how to do, the work with these different municipalities? It can be difficult. And, how do you guys get around all those issues?
Well, Ray Ryad has been in the legal industry for over 20 years. And I've also been in the real estate and legal industry for more than that as well. So together we have a lot of experience. We tackled just about every possible scenario. our main concentration again is helping people buy, sell, and protect their assets
In real estate.
In
So
real
you
estate.
do real estate. What other areas do you practice? I can't believe I didn't ask that. I should have asked that.
Well, you did
Did we talk about
we
that?
talk about it. Like I said, we do immigration law.
Oh, yeah,
we,
yeah, that's
we do
it.
personal
Immigration.
injury and bankruptcy, family law, which can sometimes be
Trying,
trying
but-
exactly because people are at odds
Right.
against each other. But
I think that was the first time I met Ray. He was mainly doing immigration, as I remember, and getting into real estate. And he was at an office on the north side, and I can't remember where it was. That's the first time I met him.
Okay.
But a lot of the practice was immigration, and he's come a long way.
Yes, and then real estate is really exciting because you're really helping people meet certain goals that are very big transactions. Because most people, when they're buying their first home, it's the largest investment that they're making up to that time, right? Some become investors that really enjoy investing in real estate. So we enjoy real estate quite a lot, just because of the fact that it allows us to help people meet their goals.
And you guys help them out. I'm gonna toot my own horn as well a little bit, just because I want everybody to know if these guys use us, we have a great partnership. So, if you ever have any issues with holding earnest money or doing any of the different tasks and little. Sometimes the real estate agents, they require them to go get the stamps and do a lot of the field work that some attorneys don't have staff to do. We've got all that covered for you. And, we work really good together with that. Do you have anything else on your mind you want to let the folks know?
No, I think that working with Citywide Title, working with the realtors, we all work as a team to help meet the client's needs, whether it's in the purchase of real estate, the sale of real estate, or, protecting their assets in real estate. It's important to work with people that understand you, that have the same goals with you. It's really important to work in synergy. And we accomplish that with the aid of Citywide Title.
Thanks for the plug. The other things is there anything else that you wanted to talk about? I mean, I think we covered a lot.
I think we have covered a lot, and we're here to help. Like I said, in the real estate industry, we have vast experience in this. We are obviously working with people that are professionals, and the ultimate goal is to help people reach their goals, whether it's an issue that will affect their time, their money, or their reputation. The idea here is to help these people discover the right answers for their issues.
And just like always, I'm sure we'll have a QR code at the bottom of these the clips are on the screen somewhere. Lily does all that. I'm not good at any of that kind of stuff, but we'll have that information on there. But let us know, how can people get a hold of you?
Perfect. You can call our office, which is area code 773-796-2000. Again, 773-796-2000. Or you can email me directly at herbert@raylawllc.com. That's HERBERT@RAYLAWLLC.com.
And Herb, it's been great seeing you again. Thanks for coming to the show. And again, everybody out there, just check out the links at the end of the podcast here. And Ray Ed and Herb over at Ray Law LLC, correct?
Correct. Ray Law Firm LLC.
Ray Law Firm LLC in Westchester is happy to help, and we're looking forward to it.
Well, thank you again for having us here. It's been very, very exciting. I hope that we can do this again. We are actually planning, and hopefully we'll be able to provide some valuable information in the future.
Perfect.